Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. Okay, so I'm on my series. I'm showing you how to cook all the meats and seafood that I bought at a very low price to show you how you can save even more of your money now that the grocery store prices for food is through the roof. So I bought 40 pounds of chicken legs for $21 and some change. And so now I think it broke down to 51 cents a piece of chicken. And I'm going to show you now how to make chicken peanut butter soup. Chicken peanut butter soup. Except it's not going to be in a broth like you think of soup. It's just called soup. It's really sort of like a peanut butter stew, but with chicken. But let me show you. It's called, technically, chicken peanut butter soup. Okay, let's do it. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe. Thank you. Let's do it. Okay. So I have a large onion cut up here, one large red pepper cut up. We're going to be using some garlic paste. This is the peanut butter, our inspiration. And I have 2 large chicken legs. So I have 2 thighs and 2 drumsticks here that we're going to cut off the bone. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's start out by putting our onions and peppers in. Okay, we're going to let that cook some. While that's cooking, I'm going to show you how to cut the chicken off the bone. Okay, I'm going to start off with the thigh. So you have a bone going this way and one going this way, sort of like a V. Okay? I don't know if you can see with the frying pan here. Maybe I should switch. I'm going to put it in the back. That way you can still see it. Okay, better. So I'm going to go right down the side of the bone. Why don't I do this? I'm going to put a hole in first so I have a landing place for my knife to start. Okay. And I'm just following the bone to cut the meat off. Okay, so I cut the meat off and you can see the skin is left behind, if you can, okay? Okay, and so we're just going to keep doing that. Keep following the bone. You can poke your hole into the meat to come down so that you can make your way through. And around any other bones that may come in your way. So I'm going to show you the bone structure in a minute. Okay, that's a big bone I'm up on. Okay, so you can see you have a bone going this way and this big one going across here. You can't cut through the bone, so you're going to cut around it to cut the meat off. And any little pieces you see, go back and get them, cut it off. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to pull the skin off. So I pulled the skin off. Now just cut the chicken up into however bigger chunks you want or don't. Or if you want it smaller, it's up to you. That doesn't matter. Turn this down some. It might be cooking a little fast. Okay, so this piece here, that's the bone, you can save and you can boil it and you make chicken stock for free. Okay, you don't have to do that right this second. You can really put it in a baggie and put it in the freezer, and then when you get ready to make stock, you can pull it out and you can boil it frozen. It's fine. Okay, now we're going to do the other thigh. Same process. Remember, we poked a hole in so that we can start getting the meat off. And follow until you hit the bone, and then you're going to go around the bone. Okay, so it's off, and I'm pulling it right off the skin. Okay? I'm just going to cut that in half one time. Okay, and now we're going to keep working at it. And yes, it would be easier if you just bought skinless, boneless chicken thigh, right? But you wouldn't have gotten 40 pounds for $21 and some change. So for the price, you can do a little work. Because the idea is you got to feed yourself and your family, right? And we're definitely trying to beat the high prices out there. Food is extremely high now. Oh my goodness, is it high. And this is not a waste because we're going to make stock with this. And I'll show you how to do that one day. Okay, got a little piece here I'm trying to get. Okay. Okay, that's off. I have a piece here. Let me get this. Okay. Oh, and I have a big piece here. Okay. Now I'm working on the drumstick. Same thing. I'm going to poke a hole in and come down. I took the skin off. Okay, just going to cut this in half one time. Now I got to get the other side. Here's the drumstick, the part I took off. Now I'm going to get this side. Okay, got that part off. Now I'm going to get this. So you just keep going around until you get as much as you possibly can off. Okay, and I have one more drumstick. Same thing, I'm going to poke a hole in. Now I'm going to pull it right out that skin. Again, poke a hole in. And you notice I'm cutting away from me. I'll cut that in half one time. Okay, and I got this part to go right here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, so now I've got a baggie here, and I'm going to save the part that I cut off. You can make chicken soup with it. You can make a chicken stock with it. So now you can see where we can stretch our buck even further. Save the skin and all, because all of that is some good stock. So you don't have to buy chicken base or chicken stock. You could just pull that out. Okay, I'll be right back. I just want to sanitize this counter. I'll be right back. Okay, so I sanitized the counter. This is what we yield from 2 thighs and 2 drumsticks. Okay, so I'm going to move this back to the front eye. Let me wash this. Okay, our peppers and onions is done. I'm going to take that out. Okay, now I'm going to put the chicken in the same oil. And I want to season it. I'm going to use some garlic paste. That's equivalent to half a tablespoonful. And I want some granulated onion on here. Some black pepper. I like chicken thigh and drumstick because to me it's more tender than white meat. Now I do occasionally do chicken breast, but my favorite part would be the dark meat. Much more tender. Okay, I want to add some herbs to this. Let's go with some chives. For some color. And some salt. As showed on my last video, let me show you. They now have at Walmart no salt. This is for those who cannot use salt. I'm going to add the salt. The no salt. I like saying that, no salt. Love it. Okay, I'm going to put the cover on here and I'm going to let this cook for about another 3 minutes and I'll bring you back. Thank you. Okay. So now our chicken is done and I want to take off this excess fat. So you notice I have the chicken all up at the top up here, and I have a spoon, and I'm just dipping that excess fat out. Okay. That looks good. Now I'm going to add some water. Okay, this is about 1.5 ounces of water. And I did not put it all in yet. I still have some left. I'm going to put it in though. I just want to collect up all the goodness that's on the bottom of the frying pan. Okay, now I have our peanut butter, our inspiration. Okay, so now we're going to put in some peanut butter. I don't know, we'll just see. 1 heaping tablespoonful, 2 heaping tablespoonsful. Let's go with 3 and then see how that works. Okay, now you want to just work this in until the peanut butter actually sort of looks like gravy. Remember the other part of our 1.5 ounce of water? Here it is. I put it in, and I may need some more, it looks like, for sure. Okay, I'm going to get some more water. I have another 1.5 ounce, so that'd be a total of 3 ounces of water if I use it all. We'll see. You don't want it thick like peanut butter, you want it sort of like gravy texture. And as it's cooking, it's getting thick again. Now I want to add my peppers and onions. And now I want to taste it. I need a lot of stuff. I need some pepper. Definitely need some salt. My no salt. Now you can use regular salt if that's what you use. Okay, and this is the balance of my water. I'm going to put another drop in there. I'm not on 3 ounces yet. Pretty close though. Okay, I want to taste it again. Okay, I'm there. I'm liking that. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. And now I'm going to plate up. I cooked some rice. I purchased this jasmine rice from the Dollar Tree for $1. Okay, how about that? It's a pretty good deal for $1 for jasmine rice. It's 1 pound. I cooked a half of the bag. Okay. Alright, let me give you the word of the day and plate up. Actually, I'll plate up and then give you the word of the day. 1 second. Okay, guys. There we go. Peanut butter soup and jasmine rice. Yum, yum, yum. Let me take a taste. Now wait, I gotta give you the word of the day, don't I? The word of the day. So the word of the day is, let's start utilizing what we have in our cabinet. So you know, when we think about peanut butter, we usually think about it on some celery or peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So now I gave you another idea of what you can do with your peanut butter. And maybe you could get creative and think of other ways. Let's start utilizing what we have so that we can save some money. Because it's hard times when it comes to buying groceries these days. Now that's the real word of the day. Use that peanut butter in the cabinet, will you? Okay, let me take a taste. And one more view before I touch it. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Okay. Where is my utensil? Oh. Here goes. So let's talk about this. You have your protein from the chicken and your protein from the peanut butter. What a blessing. Double protein. Let me add the costs up for you. Will you let me? Thank you. Okay. So the chicken broke down to 51 cents a piece. If you go back and check my chicken leg shopping haul, okay? The rice was $1 for a bag. I used a half bag. That's 50 cents. I spent $1 on a red pepper and $1 on the onion. The total price for the meal is $4.54. $4.54. That's a huge savings, okay? And yes, I could feed the family with that, the family of 4 all day long. Okay? All right. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Please give a thumbs up. Share the video, subscribe. I'll talk to you on the next one, okay? Thanks for supporting me. Bye-bye.